Fashion is constantly evolving, influenced by many factors like technology, social media, cultural movements, and of course, individual creativity. Over the past few years, we've seen some major shifts in how we approach style, how we define it, how we consume it, and how we wear it. If you think back to even a decade ago, fashion was largely dictated by traditional cycles: spring, summer and fall, winter collections, runway shows, and what fashion magazines decided was in. But today, it's a completely different story. Fashion is now more accessible, more diverse, and more personal than ever before. One of the biggest factors that's changed the fashion landscape is social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest have turned everyday people into style influencers. These platforms allow individuals to showcase their unique styles, giving rise to microtrends that can spread globally in a matter of days. For example, we've seen the return of 90s fashion trends, like baggy jeans, oversized blazers, and chunky sneakers, which have been revived thanks to influencers sharing their looks. What's interesting about this is how social media has democratized fashion. Where once only a few designers or magazines had the power to set trends, now anyone with an Instagram following can create a trend. In many ways, this shift has been empowering. It's allowed for more inclusivity and individuality in fashion. We now see people embracing more diverse styles, from streetwear to high fashion, from boho chic to minimalist looks. There's no longer a single right way to dress. Fashion has become a form of self-expression, where people can use clothing to tell their stories, reflect their cultural backgrounds, and express their values. You see this in the way people mix and match different styles, pairing high-end pieces with thrift finds or creating looks that blend traditional cultural dress with modern trends. However, as much as fashion has become more inclusive and personalized, it's also brought about challenges. One of the biggest concerns today is the rise of fast fashion. This model, where clothing is produced quickly and cheaply to meet the demands of constantly changing trends, has led to huge environmental and ethical problems. Fast fashion promotes overconsumption and results in massive textile waste, water pollution, and poor working conditions for many garment workers. But in response to this, we've seen a rise in sustainable fashion practices. More consumers and brands are looking for ways to reduce the impact of their clothing choices. This includes using eco-friendly materials, recycling old clothes, and supporting ethical brands that prioritize fair labor practices. It's exciting to see a growing number of brands that are trying to offer environmentally conscious alternatives. Many are adopting slow fashion principles, which focus on quality over quantity, and long-lasting garments over disposable ones. People are also becoming more aware of the value of vintage clothing and second-hand shopping, which not only helps reduce waste but also allows individuals to find one-of-a-kind pieces that add personality and uniqueness to their wardrobes. Platforms like Depop and ThreadUp have made it easier to buy and sell second-hand fashion, creating a circular economy where clothes are given a second life. But fashion today is not just about the clothes, it's also about how we wear them. The concept of style has become less about following a prescribed set of rules and more about how we adapt and personalize trends to fit our own lifestyles. For example, athleisure has gone from something you wear only to the gym to an everyday fashion statement. Comfortable yet stylish, pieces like joggers, leggings, and oversized sweatshirts have made their way into mainstream fashion, blurring the lines between activewear and streetwear. This shift reflects broader societal changes, where comfort and practicality have become as important as looking fashionable. Another area where we've seen a major shift is in gender and fashion. Fashion is increasingly becoming more fluid, with many brands offering gender-neutral collections and more people feeling comfortable experimenting with traditionally gendered clothing. We've seen androgynous looks, women embracing menswear-inspired pieces, and men wearing what was once considered feminine fashion. Celebrities like Harry Styles and Billy Porter have championed this movement, breaking down barriers and showing that fashion is for everyone, regardless of gender. This push for inclusivity has given rise to a new wave of self-expression, where clothing is less about conforming to societal norms and more about embracing individuality. The global impact of fashion today is also undeniable. We've seen how different cultures and subcultures are influencing mainstream fashion in exciting ways. For example, African-inspired prints, Latinx influences, and Asian street style have all made their mark on the global stage. Fashion has become a space for celebrating cultural diversity, where influences from all over the world are mixed, shared, and incorporated into everyday wardrobes. This global exchange of ideas has helped to democratize fashion, making it more inclusive, diverse, and eclectic than ever before. In the end, fashion today is about more than just clothing. It's a reflection of who we are and how we see the world. It's about expressing our individuality, our culture, and our values. It's about comfort, creativity, sustainability, and inclusivity. With social media accelerating trends, sustainability at the forefront of conversations, and an increasing desire for self-expression, the future of fashion looks incredibly exciting. It's an era where anyone can be a trendsetter, and style is no longer about fitting in, it's about standing out and being true to who you are. So, whether you're into high-end fashion, vintage finds, or mixing both, one thing's for sure, fashion is no longer just about what's on the runway, it's about what feels right for you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.